What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Raggedy Pack. We're coming at you hot with a little impromptu Breaking Bad recording session. We were actually going to record something else tonight, but that got pushed back. So we decided we'll try to get ahead on Breaking Bad while we can. And our last recording session, I didn't realize this at the time. We watched episode 8 and 9 last time, and that was earlier this week. But what I found out is I was having an allergic reaction during that recording session. So if I seemed a little out of it, or not as enthusiastic as usual, that's probably why. And I remember there was one part where you even asked me, Corey, are you there? And I said, yeah. I think that's just because I was like being more quiet than normal. But yeah, anyway, just get a little more into the story. That same day, we were supposed to react to something else. So I woke up a couple hours later after that Breaking Bad recording session, and I was like broke out in hives and my face was swollen. It was a bad time. But now I'm feeling much better. I'm good. I'm healthy.
Back to normal.
Yeah. And I'm here with my brother Blake to watch some Breaking Bad. So, last episode, we had Walt and Jesse. Walt decided he really needed some more money. I believe he was paying some money to Saul, correct? Saul wanted like 80 grand for his to like help launder or store.
It was something ridiculous, but I don't remember the number.
Okay. Well,
but he was like, this is just the price of doing business.
Yeah, so he needed to cook. He lied to Jesse, told him the methylamine was going bad. They went out to the desert. Walt made an excuse that he was going to see his mom to tell her the news. Skylar seemed like, supportive. Go ahead. So Jesse picks him up at the airport in the RV. They go out to the desert. They start cooking. They cook up a ton, like over $1 million worth of meth. And Walt tells Jesse to put the keys somewhere. Jesse puts the keys in the ignition. Well, as you know, and as Jesse knows, usually when you put the keys in the ignition, like the car will like kind of, you'll see lights come on or it'll start. Jesse was listening for like a beeping sound, basically. And there was none. So after their long cooking session, the RV wouldn't crank. They got stranded in the desert. They ran out of water. The backup or the generator got broken, caught on fire. They ended up making their own battery. It was a very bad time. Walt's a genius, so made their own battery, got out of there. At the end of the episode, Walt had an appointment with the doctor, and he found out that he's in remission, I believe. His cancer is getting smaller. So he also asked about his coughing up blood, and he kind of exposed himself in front of his family that he was like keeping that a secret from them. And the very end of the episode, he goes into the bathroom and takes it out on the it was either a paper towel dispenser or like one of those blow dryers. I don't know, but he like punched it.
I think it was a paper towel dispenser.
Yeah, he dented it up. So that is where we left off.
Okay.
Where do you think we're going now?
Well, they got a lot of meth to sell, and now that Walt is in the clear, or for now, Walt is in the clear. It's like, what is the point of everything he's done? All the shortcuts he's taken during these, what were supposed to be his latter days in life. All these shortcuts to wealth for his family. And so it's really just a matter of how is he going to find his humanity again? And I'm very interested to see you know, is this alternate persona gonna stick that's been around now for a while with the, Heisenberg part?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got stuff going on with Hank still. You got Jesse, he's been under the microscope of the feds, and now you have this new character, Saul, who's involved. There's just plenty of smaller storylines going on right now. And so I'm really curious to see, how does Walt respond? Because we obviously saw him take his anger out on that dispenser there at the end of last episode. How does he kind of respond going forward?
Yeah.
I haven't even looked at the name of the episode. Over. I know reading the name of the episode is not a good idea, but alas, here I am.
Yeah, I think most of the time the names of the Breaking Bad episodes are pretty vague.
Well, Better Call Saul kind of gave away what was going on in that episode.
Yeah, but at the same time, if there wasn't a series called Better Call Saul, you probably wouldn't know what that means. Right?
Yeah.
You'd be like, who's Saul?
But I mean, that also required me to live under a rock.
Yeah.
So.
But at the time that episode was made, I don't think the Better Call Saul spinoff was in the works. So yeah, they try to make these vague-ish. But did you have anything you wanted to discuss, or did you want to get into
No, I think last episode was kind of cut and dry.
Mm-hmm.
The real point was Walt is now going to have this character battle with himself over all the bad things he's done, which his justification was he's dying, and now he's not, and he has to live with it. So I'm interested to see how we go forward with, maybe even rebuilding his relationship with Walt Jr. and his wife, whose name's slipping my mind.
Skyler.
I was thinking Marie, and I'm like, no, that's not. That's not
Hank's wife.
Yeah. So, no, I'm ready to get into this bad boy.
All right, well, let's get into it. Before we do, we ask if you guys could like our reaction, subscribe, that'd be cool, and hit the noti bell to stay up to date. We have links in the description to our Patreon. You can get the full-length reaction there and the full-length reaction to everything that we watch. We also have early access going on some series right now. We're doing some movie reactions too. We got a wide variety of stuff. We also have links to our social media, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and a Discord you can join. Come talk about Breaking Bad or anything else with us. That being said, let's roll.
Yeah.
Hey, we're back with the pink bear.
See, we're seeing a little bit more this time.
Yep.
Cartel gonna be mad.
He caught us in 4K.
Oh boy. Real stuff's about to happen. Guess this ending arc's about to get a little explosive. God, I'm hilarious.
He's got an inhaler. Why's the water, Oh yeah, they got that problem with the hot water heater, huh?
Mm-hmm. You're sticking with the bald look.
Thinking about going to work today, are you?
Sleep.
I would.
Aerodynamic.
Inhaler really seems to be doing the trick.
I want you well for the weekend.
Mom wants a party.
It's just a little get together, that's all. You got a lot to celebrate, don't you think?
Kind of like some bacon right now.
What are you supposed to do today?
Nothing.
Excellent.
Bro needs to get an Xbox or something.
Think he's about to order a pizza?
You know what? A pizza sounds good too. Oh?
Having second thoughts?
Second thoughts about a pizza at 9 a.m.?
That's quick.
Can you
Quick.
meet?
Quick draw.
I thought maybe you might have, kicked. signed off.
The upshot is that I have radiation pneumonitis.
He doesn't know what that means. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Actually, it's not as bad as it sounds. There's been a significant reduction in the tumors.
How significant?
80%.
Dude, no way.
No, I'm not out of the woods yet, not by any stretch.
Mr. White, you kicked his ass, yo. No. You must be so psyched.
Of course, I am.
Mr. White.
We'll take our time and stay cautious.
Smart.
Sell off what we have. And I guess I'm done.
So what do you think the other 3 seasons of the show are going to be?
Getting in and out of remission and
Begin to
in and out of
repay
cooking.
all your support and your many, many kindnesses. I want to also express my gratitude to 2 very special people who couldn't be here today, but
Ooh.
Gretchen and Elliot Schwartz. For those of you who don't know them, they are incredibly generous friends who made the amazing offer to pay for Walt's treatment.
Now everybody
And,
knows the
and they
lie.
did.
Right.
Hey, how about the man of the hour?
Yes.
Ah, speech. Yes. He's really good at those. So Jesse
Well,
says.
It's kind of funny. When I got my diagnosis, cancer, I said to myself, why me? And then, the other day when I got the good news, I said the same thing.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Inspirational.
Thank you for coming. Enjoy.
Party on.
Hey, cheers.
I mean, he might have brought down the mood, but I get where he's coming from.
Tell you what,
Yeah, if he elaborated a little bit more, I think
I'll tell you that.
he would have saved
A little mercury switch,
it, but
9-volt battery.
alas. We're celebrating, aren't we?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Ain't gonna let it slide.
What your mom say?
Yeah, gonna let it slide.
Hank's probably all about that, man. Oh, God.
Whew, I was down in Glencoe, Georgia. I was back east doing some
Hey,
training.
let's go, Georgia.
Had this firearm
Lore?
instructor. He was a good old boy. You
Oh,
know?
God.
Hey, there you go. Thanks. We were drinking Mescal.
Oh, God.
But hey. Whoa, what you doing there?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Kid's 16. You going for Father of the Year?
What are you looking at him for?
This is fun.
We're celebrating.
God.
2 chest hairs.
Oh no.
Don't do it again, please.
Yeah, stop him, Hank.
Oh, God.
I'll take a pass on that one if I were you. Okay. Think we've been bogarting this puppy long enough.
Hey! Bring the bottle back.
My God.
Sorry, buddy. No can do.
My son. My bottle. My house. Bring it back.
Hank is being aggressively chill.
3 chest hairs.
Always call it a day. You good?
The bottle. Now.
God.
Is he drunk?
What's going on?
Oh, well, there he goes.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, God.
Pretty gross.
Why did they not pull any punches on what they show, man?
Because it's the goat. He just takes a shot.
God.
This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
It's like those old commercials.
Commercials, yeah.
You weren't supposed to wake up.
Ever?
Bro got the freaking Neighbor of the Year award.
You take the good one.
You think he's gonna have chili powder?
It's Huevos Rancheros.
What was that?
Freaking eggshell.
Ah,
There you go.
So what are you up to today? Working? Whatever that means.
I wouldn't touch that.
No.
what a transition.
What was he? Throw up on himself too?
Hey, this is Skylar. Please leave me a message. Thanks.
Damn.
I'm not exactly sure who that was yesterday, but it wasn't me.
Oh yeah?
And I'm sorry.
It was Heisenberg.
It was Heisenberg.
You saw the look on that man's face. Man. You gotta get that
It's
fixed.
even grosser.
This is like me every other month, I swear.
Yeah.
Always something breaking.
Ew.
See, like at this point, I'm calling a plumber
On God.
or like hot water heater repairman. It's just too much for me.
Well, we'll talk tonight, but I
Oh,
wanted to say.
I was like, what?
Hey there. Wow, who brought the churros?
Oh, that would be me.
Oh, Ted.
If I leave them at home, I'll just wind up eating them all myself, so. Walt's got. He's been battling cancer,
So sorry.
but we're really optimistic.
Great. Well, feel free to bring these anytime.
The Riz.
And I agree with him. I love churros.
I do also love churros.
Got some real
The
beats.
pose.
Set you back about 1,200.
Not an issue.
He said he got it like that.
You want installation, right?
No.
All cash.
That's what I like to hear.
Oh my god. It's just blood that he coughed out, don't worry.
Honestly, probably. Needs to go launder his money.
This. That's cool.
I used
Great
to draw
line.
stuff like that. Had a whole folder.
And this guy? What's his superpower?
That's Kanga, man.
And who's this in his pouch?
His sidekick Joey. He rides around in his pouch and
Why does
fights
everybody
crime.
name kangaroos
That makes
Joey?
Kangaman
That's the name for a kid
that
or a
right?
baby kangaroo, a joey.
Only female
Oh.
kangaroos have pouches.
Duh.
Yeah, I know.
He's kind of hot, I guess. Nice haunches.
Wow. Furry?
And this is?
What?
It's a backwardo. No, he just walks backwards.
He walks backwards.
It's not a superpower.
What good is that?
Yo, I was a kid when I drew all these. It was like 4 years ago.
Like
Oh.
4
They
years
all look
ago.
like you.
What?
It was
Your
nothing.
door of mine. Sounds like mine.
How could she tell?
I gotta go.
Where? Hey,
Must be your dad. Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, there you are. Hi, honey.
hey. This it's your dad?
Oh god.
This is the lieutenant.
Donald.
Jesse.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
God.
No.
Couldn't have been me,
Dad, why
bro.
are you
I would have
going?
kept my
It's nice
introverted ass inside.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, like
You too.
my cringe levels in this show is obnoxious.
He did that himself.
Who doesn't
Impressive.
blow up the house installing a hot water
Hey,
heater?
Dad.
Oh,
Good point.
hey, son.
Those things can be
You
dangerous.
home early? Good day?
Now it is. Finally, hot water. No more toxic waste.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Top of the line, on demand, unlimited supply. You want to take her for a spin?
Oh, yeah.
All right, listen,
Oh,
go
God.
to the kitchen sink. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll give you a holler.
What was the name of this episode again? Old?
Over.
Over?
Yeah.
Ready!
All right, let her rip.
Looks clear.
Oh, careful.
Hot.
Probably some adjustments I need to make there. Are you okay? About yesterday.
I'm sorry about the pool.
Yeah, like
No, that was not your fault, not at all.
You and Uncle Hank, you seem pissed off.
I called in this morning and made my apologies.
he didn't do that on
But
camera.
son, I owe you
That's
an
true.
apology most of all.
He is a professional capper.
Should have used better judgment all around. Having you drink in the first place, it was not right. And for that, I'm
Is that a
very
ghost
sorry.
orb?
But I kept up, right?
Water damage. It'll cause
No
mold.
bueno.
What was that all about?
What?
Before, with your dad.
If anything, I was doing you a favor.
A favor.
Yeah, I told you he's a hard ass.
Us. All right, I'm talking about us.
Us.
Yeah, you and me.
Who's you and me?
Oh. That's cool.
I'm out of here.
I mean, as cold as that statement was, I'm kind of on Jane's side here. You gotta, like, respect the other person's boundaries. She doesn't want to introduce you to her dad. That's fine.
Yeah, but saying who's you and me is kind of just
Well-
like foul.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he kept pushing. So that
I just think there's an
kinda came out.
easier way to say I don't want to introduce you to my dad.
I mean, she did, kind of. She was like, you know, you smoke in the house, which he doesn't approve of, and I'm doing you a favor by not introducing you or telling him.
Yeah, but that's doing her a favor, not I don't know. I'm on her side too, but I'm not a fan of the way she went about it.
Oh, definitely not, especially the way she closed it. Yeah.
Right.
Bro, he just became like the ultimate handyman. This just became a show about repair.
Heisenbuilder.
It was Breaking Bad, now it's Fixing Bad.
Oh God. I definitely don't want to know what's down here.
Honestly, a bunch of cobwebs. Not a fan of that. The way the door opened ominously
Dad! Hello?
when you're looking in the drop down in Siege.
Oh, hey.
You see a sledge.
We've got rot.
Right.
Yeah, here. Take a look at that. See that? Ever seen anything like it?
It's wood.
That's wood that contains fruiting bodies.
Fruity what?
Nah.
Fungus, and it is on a rampage.
I don't really see anything.
Yeah, well, it's there. You just have to know where to look. Here. Well, better get to it.
Something bad's gonna
Is the
happen.
whole house gonna
What do you
collapse
think?
Or something?
Not if I can help it.
I don't know.
Hey, can I just ask, the Keller account? The invoice was never presented to accounts receivable, so.
Oh, God.
Jesus. I'm fine. It's hormones. Honestly, it happens all the time.
The Rizzler sees his opening.
What's wrong?
I guess it just doesn't feel any different.
Dude is ridiculous. That Riz should be illegal.
It's just, he's just being a good friend. Oh, see? Good friend.
Yeah.
Comfort.
Yeah, that's a two-handed embrace.
Yeah. He can relate to her trials and tribulations.
Walt got a little stir crazy, I guess.
Walt the Builder, can he fix it? Yes, he can.
Yes, he can.
Why does Burr look like he's ready to cook?
For real. No.
Bro, get your dirty ass away from the table.
For real. At least we got hot water.
Yeah, true. Season 1 Blake would have been like, what is that?
I kind of figured it out by now.
It looks like a little more than a cigarette, by the way.
Most definitely.
What we got there? That door has a horrible seal for like a front door.
Mm-hmm.
If that was my front door, there'd be like so many mosquitoes getting in. Apology
girl.
It's adorable.
Well, now he's stoned on some crystal, so.
Good night.
Oh, damn!
What the hell?
No, Ted, you don't have to do that.
My God.
The transitions.
This dude.
I love it. Love the repairman arc.
He's gonna paint the underneath? Like what?
Did you hear
Foundation?
Did you hear the intercom, by the way? You probably did.
No.
That's very subtle. Okay. I'll try to keep a mental note of it for when it matters. Acetone.
Fellow cooker.
Fellow Beanie Boy.
You're buying the wrong matches. And don't buy everything in one place. Do it piecemeal. Different items, different stores. Are you following me here?
That's hilarious.
Why did he just decide to DMCA us? What changed his
know.
mind?
I like the song though.
Oh, baby. Heisenberg is back.
Stay out of my territory.
My God.
I don't think he's going to listen. Just my personal intuition deciphering that one.
No, Heisenberg has a pretty good mad dog face, like staring down. Besides, look at their van. They got nothing on the RV.
They got nothing.
The episode was so damn good.
I know.
At least I thought. Okay, so you liked it too?
Yeah, it's like Heisenberg coming back.
Yeah,
Return
even though
to
he
the
said he was
Berg.
done, you see at the end he's reluctant to, you know. It's like he's trying to find a medium to replace cooking. So he is fixing up the house unnecessarily because, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but to me it looked like the floor, maybe the subfloor had water damage, but I don't think the 2x6
had rot.
joists. Yeah, I don't think they were rotted through. He handed the board to Walt Jr. It looked fine to me. So he did.
I don't exactly have an eye for it, but it looked pretty normal to me as well.
And personally, I mean, he's more of a hell of a more handyman than I am. I would never want to replace like the structural pieces of the house, the joists,
Nope.
the rafters, the studs in the wall. Well, studs in the wall, I mean, maybe not too bad, like adding studs or moving studs, but the floor,
The whole
no.
thing is like, no.
The floor would be like the worst thing to replace.
Rather just pay someone to do it.
Yes, and he's got the money to do it. But like I said, he's just trying to find something to do with his time. Obviously, could have just went back to teaching. They asked him why he wasn't teaching. The floor's rotting. He'd rather repair the house.
Right.
So I think I've talked enough. I'll let you talk a little bit about some stuff you like this episode.
I kind of just like that, you know, it's Walt coming back to, well, I guess I can't say coming back to himself, but like he's kind of going through those trials of like finding himself and what's life look like in remission. How do I go back to normal? And then he's like, oh, well, I can't go back to normal. So let me go back to being an absolute demon.
Mm-hmm.
And I really expected that guy to like throw hands. I didn't expect him to just like fold and walk away. But that was kind of surprising.
Yeah, I like the way we saw Walt kind of get like that with Hank. And we see it come into play at the end of the episode too, where he puts on the Heisenberg face. Obviously, he has like Hank's his brother-in-law, and Hank was also like very good at diffusing the situation. I thought, like trying not to be confrontational.
Yeah.
The biker guy, even though like bikers generally
got
look
scared.
tough, yeah. I mean, which if my like cooking partner comes back and he's like, bro, there's this guy in there. He like knows more about cooking meth than us.
Everything, bro.
And he gave me advice. I didn't know what to do, man. But yeah, I'd be a little spooked. If not from like a, you know, another cook, like a better cook or meth distributor, I'd be worried that like I'm gonna get busted.
Right. I also really enjoyed, well, I don't know. I want to see what happens in the next episode with Jesse and what's her name? Jane,
yeah.
I thought that was a little weird. Thought it was kind of like rash. And like, you know, I'm on Jane's side. That's not up for debate, but it was just like the way that she approached that conversation. She could have like, she just walked back into the house like nothing happened, when she could have actually came into the house and been like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't want.
True.
I'm not ready for you to meet my dad. And then she could have said, you know, I just don't think it's a good idea right now, blah, blah, blah. Like, there was probably a million different ways that conversation could have gone. And it went the only way and it went the worst way. So that was just, I don't think she's in the wrong for not wanting him to meet her dad, but she was just like, who's you and me? And I'm like, oh my God, like, what?
Yeah.
Did I miss the whole arc where like you guys weren't boyfriend, girlfriend? Like you wanted to go to Santa Fe.
I mean, they're definitely dating.
Oh yeah.
And doing more than that. But it's not like they're in the I guess the relationship isn't too serious at this point.
No.
Like, it's not like they're thinking about getting engaged or anything. Like
Right.
This just started recently. I don't know exactly how long it's been going on. I want to say maybe some weeks now, month, whatever. I know like Jesse was gone for a while when him and Walt were cooking, and then he came back. So it's probably a couple weeks, but
I'm still kind of surprised he didn't call her. But I guess, you know, he doesn't want her to know that he deals meth.
Definitely no. And with the way Walt's phone battery was with roaming, he said, you know, make it quick. So he got out one call. Of course, he's going to call his boy Skinny Pete. And yeah, just he couldn't find him. So
Skinny Pete. I hate that guy.
I love
so
all
funny.
of Jesse's friends, man. It's such a ragtag crew. But
yeah.
I mean, aside from that, we got a little arc going on with or I guess not arc, but plot line. That's the word I'm looking for. We got the plot line going on with Skylar and Ted, the twin Rizzlers. Ted with the handhold and Skylar with the pencil fumble, whatever you want to call it. So
that was just a pencil shove.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like Skylar's going through some shit. I mean, yeah, Walt's in remission, but she says it feels like things haven't really changed. It's just delaying the inevitable. Ted said he can relate. We also know Ted no longer is with his wife. I guess they're just looking for someone to kind of have they can relate to, have
shoulder to cry on.
Shoulder to cry on. We can leave it right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I thought this episode was phenomenal.
It was really good for sure. I don't think any. Oh, the other thing I'd want to say is like, I really thought that Hank, the way Walt treated Hank was just odd. Like,
yeah,
is Hank like a total jackweed? Yeah, but to me, like, you know, he does nothing. Like, he does nothing but look out for his for Walt's family.
Yeah.
Like, that's bar none. Is he racist? Is he everything else in one box? Yeah, but he's loyal to his family. And for Walt to kind of just like snap at him like that just because he took away a bottle of tequila that he was spoon feeding his 16-year-old son, I'm just like, dude, like, relax. Just take a beat.
To me, so with like pouring the alcohol when Hank was against it, pouring it even over his hand into the cup, it seems like Walt is kind of testing boundaries, which we've seen him talk to Hank before about like criminal activity and, you know, where do you draw that line? But also like when Hank takes the bottle away and Walt snaps at him and he won't like give it up, and the only thing that makes him stop is Walt Jr. throwing up in the pool. I think, to me, it just seems like he wants control of the situation. Yeah. He wants the power there, because it seems like in his life before this, from what we see in the first episode, he's always been like a pushover. And ever since that first episode, it's kind of been building when he left his job and cursed his boss out with the bushy eyebrows, that he's just been like getting more and more aggressive, I guess. And we've been seeing him put the Heisenberg face on increasingly more since then.
Yeah.
That's just my thoughts on it. It most definitely goes deeper than that, because the writing in this show is really good.
Yeah, I mean, everything you said makes sense. It's just, to me, like, I just didn't really like that.
It's not justified at all. I'm trying to like explain his character.
Yeah, and that's normal. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about from that episode.
Okay. And as a note before we close, that thing that was said over the intercom in the home improvement store, I will try to remember it so I can re-bring it up to you, but I don't like what it relates to. I don't think it's happened yet, but I think it'll happen soon. You're probably confused right now, but yeah, it'll make sense soon. I have a plan. Okay.
Sure.
I'm just like Dutch.
Sounds
anyway.
Good.
If you guys like that reaction, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the noti bell, check the description for links to our Patreon, get the full length reaction there, and we have early access, and we have links to our social media, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and a Discord you can join, come talk about Breaking Bad or anything else. And with that being said, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.